Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Tech Tip Tuesday with the Tech Ninja. I'm your host, Kat Milner, Chief Tech Ninja for Simplify Your Tech. The last couple of weeks, we've been talking about Zoom, what the changes in the terms and conditions can mean to you, how to light yourself properly so that you can look good on Zoom. So I figured we could continue the trend today by talking some presenter tips. So if you are presenting on Zoom and you are going to be coaching either one-on-one or presenting to a group, it is a good idea to keep a few things in mind. Just reviewing a little bit of what we talked about last week, you want to make sure that your background is either neutral and calm and not overly busy, or if it is really busy, make sure you blur it out like I have, or use one of the virtual Zoom backgrounds. You want to have about a fist worth of space between your head and the top of the screen. You want to be centered in it. You don't want to be really close up because that's very unnerving to people. You don't want to be too far back. You want to make sure that you are up and that your camera is just about eye level with you, because you don't want to be a floating head, because that's really annoying to people. And you don't want to have any massively bright lights either to the side of you or behind you, because that throws off your shadows. It makes you look weird, and it can actually induce migraines in some people, as can movement around you, like if you have a ceiling fan or something like that. Now, as a presenter, some things to keep in mind. First, everyone knows that in English speaking world, we go from left to right. But as a speaker, that's actually your right to left to make it look correct for your viewers. So if you're saying that in the past, which is on their left, you're going to want to bring it up on the right. And then the future, which is their right, you're going to move it to your left. Very simple, but very powerful. You want to occasionally motion with your hands and bring them into frame, because that brings people into your world more, and you're not just sitting there talking and looking like a weird talking mannequin. You do want to be aware of getting too close to the camera with your hand or your phone or anything else that you happen to hold up. You want to make sure that that stays back at a distance, because it is the equivalent of just shoving something right up in somebody's face. And we all know how annoying that can be. Another thing, if you're working from notes, make sure to either practice and memorize it, or if you are going to use notes, just have dot points, not necessarily write it all out, so that you can just do a quick look, check where you are, and continue on. The main thing you want to do is maintain eye contact with the camera. Look at the little light on the camera, not the people. Because if you're looking at the people on the screen, you're not making eye contact. Whereas if you're looking at the camera, people feel like you're making eye contact and speaking directly to them. So that is a great, especially making that eye contact, especially if you're doing any kind of sales presentation, that's huge, because you don't trust it. The hindbrain, that lizard part of the brain, doesn't trust people if they won't make eye contact. It can be very uncomfortable when you feel like someone's looking anywhere but at you. The other thing is, if you are doing some kind of sales presentation and you're using something like a PowerPoint, don't leave the PowerPoint on all the time. It is exhausting to look at, because yes, people can change the screen and make the image of you to the side larger or smaller, but people are there to see you and to talk to you, not your PowerPoint. So put it up, have the main concept there, and then take it down. Whatever you do, please, please do not put all of the text on the PowerPoint and then just read the PowerPoint. People can read it. Make it short, sharp, snappy, to the point, and then take it down. Excuse me. People want to connect with you. If you want to put a few either images up or a couple of sentences, that's one thing, but don't put big long paragraphs up on a PowerPoint. people are going to get really tired of that really fast and be like, why can't you just send me the PowerPoint? I could read that. You know, there's no reason for me to come here and talk to you. So you want to make sure that you're engaging with the audience. Don't leave the PowerPoint up all the time. Make sure you make that eye contact and gesture once in a while, and make sure that you follow the etiquette rules of having a nice neutral or blurred background, no bright lights. Make sure that you've got light coming in from the front so that people can see your face, and no motion like ceiling fans in the frame because you'll give people migraines. So that's it for today. Simple, easy, straight to the point. And I'll look forward to seeing you next week for Tech Tip Tuesday. Have a great night.